Mary mentioned yesterday about her uncle on The Tonight Show. This is her uncle who just passed away. And I didn't put two and two together because you've mentioned him before.
Yeah.
That he was the aspiring actor or whatever.
And a sound guy and
no
a stunt
clue,
man.
had no clue
everything.
that that's who you were talking about.
Yeah.
So Johnny Carson, for people who are old enough to remember The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, used to do a bit called Stump the Band. And he goes out into the audience and he's got like gift certificates for, back in the day on game, not even game shows, late night shows. Letterman would do it too. They'd have somebody get up in the audience and they'd give him a gift certificate for dinner somewhere. Mr. Chow's or whatever the big hot spots were in California at the time.
Tony Roma's.
Tony Roma's, which I think there used to be a Tony Roma's. I couldn't believe they're still around.
There used to be one
There used to be
everywhere.
one in Solon, I think, yeah. But they're still, closest one to us now is probably in Iowa or something. So there's a video that she sent us of your uncle, your late uncle, in the crowd.
Yes.
Doing Stump the Band with Johnny Carson.
Yes.
What year is this? It looks like early 80s.
I don't know exactly what year it is. It
looks a little too fashionable to be late 70s, but not fashionable to be late 80s.
See, I don't know anything about that time. I don't know. He's lived in California for so long that I can't place the exact time.
Pan down here. Bobby, take a look at this carpeting over there. We've got to get some new carpeting. Where's that terrible stuff we had up by the set one night? We could put that up here. Anyway, you're in a fine-looking group tonight. We're going to play. Anybody got a song? Okay, we'll start with this gentleman here. You know how this works. If you stump the band, you get a prize.
It just so happened that your uncle was sitting where Carson was.
Yes.
He just picked him because he's right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're ahead of the game. Who are you?
My name is Dave Matthews.
Where are you from, Dave?
I'm from Van Nuys.
Well, what's wrong with that? You make it sound like Van Nuys.
And her uncle's got like the feathered hair, and the shirt open halfway down.
It's like
that was the
tucked into
style du
his
jour.
tight jeans.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sure, he's living in
got
L.A.
A Tom Petty look.
Uh-huh.
Place is right up the street here.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah. What do you do in Van Nuys?
Nothing.
Well, that's probably why you don't care for it. Were you born there or just?
No, I'm from Ohio and Oklahoma and Missouri.
Everybody ends up in California, from the Midwest, sooner or later. What do you do?
Well, I'm a starving actor and announcer.
Are you really?
Good voice.
Yeah.
Good pipes.
So he always.
But you said he had been in things.
Yeah, he didn't get his first movie until 1995. Like his first real big movie with John Voight called Convict Cowboy.
Wait a second. So he had been an aspiring actor for almost 20 years.
I don't know when he went out there, but he got...
but this is easily early 80s, and his first film role was 1995.
He was doing like stunt work, and he was on the radio, and he did voiceovers.
Okay.
So he was doing other things, but
Just
he
anything
didn't
that he
get...
could to make ends meet.
Cobbling together a living out
He
there.
didn't get his first big movie until 1995.
Have you tried to get an audition?
Yes.
Let me hear you say something. Let's say, and now, here's Johnny. Hold it. Sit down. The band is playing, and all of a sudden they point to you, and...
Right. And now, here's Johnny.
And in his head, he's thinking, this is it.
Nailed it.
Right?
Well, because you had to think-
somebody's going to see me.
Right, because they didn't have... It's not like today where you could just go to somebody's Instagram page. He's like, if I can just BS my way through being on this episode with Johnny
Tens
Carson...
of millions of people
Yes,
are watching.
Right.
Yeah, Johnny Carson.
Okay.
Ask him, John, excuse me, if he has any funny photos like I have.
Blackmailing him.
Friggin' Ed McMahon.
That's
that
such a
guy.
funny line right
Yeah.
there.
Right. Well, that was very good, but not quite up to our standards. Thank you, Dave. Never got rid of the old Polaroids, did you? That's right. Man is with me until I die. That's very good. Well, you have a good voice, good projection, and I wish you luck.
Ed and Johnny are dead. Doc Severinson's still alive. The former band leader there.
okay.
Yeah, he's still alive.
I wish you luck. It's tough out here.
He is good.
He's very good. Dave, what's the name of the song?
It's called Bare Naked Out the Window.
Oh, it's like the photo.
I know.
Like the photo.
Just sing.
Oh, you know that? No, they're naked out the... Go
They don't
ahead.
know that.
No, all right,
Don't
go ahead.
fake it.
Let
How's
him
that
sing.
go?
I want to hear him sing.
We want to hear him sing.
Need some help here. Well, I took me a woman late last night. I was 3/4 drunk. She looked all right. Started taking off her onion gook. She took off her wig and said, how do I look? I was high flying, bare naked, out the window. Well, sometimes I get drunk. I walk like a duck and I smell like a skunk. Don't bother me, it don't mean a thing, cause I've had better days and I've done better things. I chased dinosaurs, make love to Liz Taylor. I caught hell from Richard Burton.
Sit down, Dave.
That's why Mary loves country music so
See?
much.
It runs in my blood.
It's in blood.
So funny.
I'm Jerry Falwell. We're here at Liberty Baptist College. Okay, Dave, we got dinner for 4 at Tony Roma's in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, everybody. So that's Mary's uncle who just passed away.
Yeah.
On The Tonight Show,
The only one
Johnny
of us
Carson.
that have been on the Tonight Show.
He has more credits than anybody in this room. Yeah, it's just funny because when you think about having to audition and things like that back then, where he's like, okay, I'm an aspiring actor. Now's my time. I'm gonna just. My mom was saying how he called all of them and was like, you guys, I made up that song on the spot and I didn't know what to do.
Oh, he
and
did?
That's not a real song.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
No, he was just
good for him.
making it up as he went because he got called on. So he was just trying to be funny and be in the
Yes.
moment. And
I thought
like
he did
you said,
great. I thought he killed it.
That like so many, he knew so many people were going to watch that if
That's smart, too, to make up a song.
yeah.
Because most people will come up with an obscure song when you do Stump the Band. You guys know this, and they'll go, eh.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they play along, too. So they go, no, we don't know that song. Sing it for us. And then, everybody
Yeah.
And then they jump in.
get a goof.
So yeah, we're going down to Florida for him.
Wow.
And it is tough.
Now, will you sing that song at his funeral service?
Maybe.
Bare naked out the window.
I'm going to take the back seat on this one. I'm going to let his siblings and wife and children go ahead and direct most of it, but I'm just kind of there to make sure my mom gets there and is okay.
Now,
and
will you know
like that.
everyone there? Are these people you haven't seen in a long time? Or are these people that you barely know?
I know
like
my
those cousins.
I don't know those cousins at all.
Yeah.
So like I know
They're probably your age.
I think they're a little bit older than me, but I know my aunts and uncles, but I don't know their kids because so he got married and lived in Florida for a while, and then when they split, his ex-wife and kids stayed in Florida. He went to California, so it's just like he's been kind of all over the country, and then I don't really know his half of the family much, and it'll be a lot of their friends and things too. But I know for sure my 3 aunts, my uncle, and my mom, so we'll all be there.
Do you think, I assume he had his SAG card and the whole thing for a long time.
I'm guessing.
Do you think that he'll make next year's Oscars in memoriam reel?
Maybe.
Submit.
I could.
Submit.
I mean, I don't think he's done anything.
He was in Cocaine Cowboy with John Boyd.
Convict Cowboy.
He was in Convict Cowboy with John Boyd.
He was in 2 episodes of The Dead Zone.
Did a film.
In 2003.
Oh, with Anthony Michael Hall?
What's his IMDb listed as?
Zook Matthews, because his name is David Matasicki, and so he went by Zook Matthews instead. But yeah, he's done he's had little appearances
net
on
worth?
TV and stuff like that. I don't know, bro, he's
Well,
dead.
he's dead.
None.
He's got an estate.
No, he was living in an RV
He
in
just moved
California.
to a state to start living there.
Yeah.
And well, there you go.